All right, here's what we got going. There's the Pontiac right there. I don't think I have the correct ignition cylinder for that one over there or the sector gear. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It says it's a mid-70s steering column shift. This is what I don't like right here. But anyway, if we can't use the housing, we're definitely going to be using this. Just scrape it and paint it blue again. The good thing is everything works on it. You can see it spins and it activates the switch right there. So I was looking at it. It looks like it'll work, but I want to make sure that this is okay before I even start dinking with it. I am going to take the steering column off of that, take it out, make sure that I can do it outside. It's kind of hard to work on it right here in the captain's side, but it should be easy to pull out a couple bolts. One bolt on this the steering gear down there should be out. All right, let's get to it. All right, in order to take the column off, you gotta take this screw off, and it's got a square bottom on it on the bottom there. So you push it in, you just loosen up the nut, and it comes loose. You have to move that strap there, this right here, move that up a little bit, and you could slide the shaft out. That's where the bolt goes through right there. So there's no way you can put it the wrong way. And I took the column off. There's like 6 bolts that hold the back plate to the firewall, 2 screws that hold it up onto the actual dash cover or dash assembly there. And here they are. The one that I got definitely is not the correct one. It is a little bit longer. There's that one there. You can see it's shorter, and it's actually 2 inches shorter. It looks like it would fit, but it'll bring your steering wheel way too close to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear the blue one apart before I mess this one up, and find out exactly why I wasn't able to put this ignition cylinder in, or rather the sector gear in properly. So we'll get to that. I'm gonna take all this bracketry off and pull the steering or the shift column off, the shift lever assembly rather, and see what parts I need from here. Hopefully I won't need any other parts besides the correct ones for this. All right, let's get on it. Okay, here's where we're at. I actually put the steering column back together. It seems that it's going to work. You could see the gear shift is locked. When you open it, this releases the locking plate. Okay, that's working, and the switch lever is activating. But when you open it, you start it, of course. There's no switch right here in order for it to push back. But once you unlock it, you can shift. So the shifter is locking. Now it won't. Anyway, here's the thing with the cylinders. You can see this cylinder is just going to slide out. There we go. It just slides out with ease, no problem. I got another cylinder, and you could see where this locking tab is. This one does not have it, so this is the bad one. But in a way it was good, because I was saying is I was having issues aligning up the sector gear in order to line up with this locking tab So it worked out good because this, once you put it in, you can't easily start, take it out. You have to press it out. This is spring actuated right here. Has a little spring on it. You could see it right there. This one doesn't have anything at all. So like I said, this was good to have for ease of taking it in and out of that slot. So I checked the switch. The switch is fine. This switch is locked on the on position. It does not pull back. So that's one of the reasons why the steering would not lock. This would not go back. It wasn't allowing the actuator to do its actuating job. Anyway, the store didn't have this. They ordered it. They had this Napa Auto Parts, so that's it. So that's the correct one. That's either something different or they forgot to put it on. But anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this, try to get it going, and we should be done here in no time. All right, here's what we got going on the steering column. I put a new switch on it. This switch here was one of the main roots why the ignition cylinder was stuck. It would not turn. So I took all of this apart, put the new sector gear in. That's in place. The replacement switch that I got originally the first time doesn't have this locking tab right here. So it would slide in, but it would not stay in place. So the turn signal switch, it goes back in, everything's fine. All of this is okay now. You could see you could hear it click on, and your ignition starts up, then it comes back, and you lock it, you push it, and you go into the accessory mode, which is right there. And you could see the mechanism moving right there. So we're just gonna put it all back together, put it on the car. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the neutral safety switch here. If not, that's readily available, we can get that, but process of putting it back should be fine, should be easy. We'll get back to it. All right, back on the column here, getting ready to assemble it, put it back together. Got the switches, got everything all cleared up. On the steering shaft, the actual shaft that goes in the column connects to a what do we call it, kind of like a slip yoke kind of connector here that has the knurling the same size as the steering shaft. However, there is a notch on the swivel piece, so you could notice it right here. Right, where is it? Right here. Put a little bit of lubricant on there just so it slides in easy. It should be no problem to put it in there. However, you have to get this lined up with the coupler down here, otherwise you're not going to be able to put the through bolt that holds it in place. And all right, let's put the shaft back on together, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the clamp I'm talking about right there. You could see it. See how it's pointing down. I have the shaft being held up with a piece of wire there, so I could slip the steering column on there. Once I slip the column on there, the rest should be easy to bolt up. And that's how easy it is to get the column in. All right, I got the steering column in, and you can see where the shifter mechanism is right here. I still need to put it connected on, and I had to use this old guide here. It's an old coupler for something else. It's a GM coupler, so I use that to guide the shaft into here. So next is putting this screw in. Excuse me. And it's got a square flange on the back of it. You could see it right there. It's squared off. So this will go in from the bottom up, but I won't be able to do that until I turn the steering this way. And we got a battery in here. I haven't checked it yet. I still need to figure out if there's any gas in the tank, and if there is, oh, we have a dome light. That's good. Let's see if the lights come on. I see lights coming on. All right, here's the moment of truth. This was a big pain in the butt to do. I mean, I had to like I said, had to replace the sector gear. This whole thing was all screwed up in here. Somebody put the wrong cylinder in there. The switch was bad right here. I don't know if the oh, it's too dark down there. I don't know if the neutral safety switch or this other thing is gonna work, but you can see it's locked in place. It's not going into gear. Let's turn the key on and see what happens. Okay, we have an oil light, and I hear something going on. Anyway, the accessory's on. All right, let's turn it back on here. We have a nap light and an oil light. I don't know if, oh, the high beams are on right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't see any lights on. We might have to check that out. Okay, that turn signal's on. That's the right side. This one's not coming on. It's probably off. Let's see if it'll start. Okay, it's gonna start. So that's where I'm at. I got a date start today. I'm gonna finish this off, put this together, put it back on there, and hopefully get it running here within the next couple days or so, and see what we're gonna do with it. Okay, one more thing. Check this out. The horn works. Isn't that cool? I like it. All right, I'm gonna finish this up, put all this back together. Oh, another thing is you could see where that pin locks the steering. So of course, when you turn, that's not gonna activate the horn, but that's how you lock the steering. All right, let's get back.